Welcome to episode 5 of Grand Theft Advertising. So we're already on episode 5. Right here with me, I've got Perry, who is the CEO of the Unemployable podcast and a serial marketer, and myself, Raf. I've built and sold my own brands and, like Perry, obsessed with marketing. And so in today's session, I actually want to throw a brand in your direction and get your thoughts. But before that, let's roll the clip. I came across this brand and I'm going to share some numbers, just to throw it out your way and you let me know, okay? So this brand launched on TikTok Shop, it looks like 31st? No, yeah. The 1st of November last year, okay? Mm-hmm. It has now, in the last 180 days, made 8.3 mil in revenue.
Okay.
Off TikTok Shop alone. Their average unit price is $22, and the total amount of items that they've sold is almost 377,000. And out of the 830 million in revenue, 8.21 mil of that came from affiliates. What type of product do you think they sell?
That's a wide net, man. Jeez, like $20, $22, right? 8.3 million revenue, 180 days, and it's still going strong.
Yeah.
Okay, does it have a moat around it?
Nope.
No. Okay. For anyone who asks what a moat means, basically a moat means how easy is it to copy? Is what I'm basically saying. Very easy to copy, but their marketing is on point from affiliates, right?
Yeah, their moat is the affiliates now.
Okay, interesting. So that's interesting. Is it in the health industry?
Yeah, it's in the health.
Is it a supplement?
No.
Okay, health, but is it yoga mats?
No, it's not.
Okay, sorry. Just I think help. All right. Give me a
clue.
Give me a clue. Yeah, give me a clue.
This product lives in the bathroom.
Is it? It's like those bath scrub things. Like,
I'm going to share a link with you now on WhatsApp.
Okay.
I want you to watch this video. Okay.
Okay.
We'll pull it up as well. Let me grab it now.
See, like. Oh man, so it's kicked off because of the affiliates, right? That's what you're saying.
In the last 30 days, it has 2.71 mil rev from affiliates alone.
Oh, man, that's
last
stupid.
30 days. It's ludicrous. It's actually disgusting, and I want to do that myself.
Yeah, well, I was going to say maybe it's something we should look into.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, it is. Yeah, from an operational perspective, no moat. Check it out.
Okay, so let me just.
If you're someone who struggles with bad breath and tonsil stones, you need one of these. This will give your mouth, teeth, and gums that deep cleanse that you so desperately need. This is one of the hottest water picks on the market right now, and it's so fun to use. And just make sure you're careful.
Do you know how much that vexes me?
But just take this bottom part right here and fill it up.
I use this. I've got one. I use this. Not this one. I bought one in Korea ages ago, before like they were hot topic. Like, oh my days, that
sell out fast. These are currently going on Amazon right now for
sleeping on stuff, man.
But if you apply the 30%
sleeping on
off,
stuff.
you can get on a TikTok
That's
shop,
wild. So it's a water pick.
Link down below and get yours right now.
That's it. It's just a water pick. It's just one of those floss things that you use water instead of the floss. That's all it is.
Do you know how useful these things are as well? Like the dentists don't like them because they help keep your teeth clean.
Big dentists. That's what it is. You gotta be careful of that.
9 out of 10 dentists hate these. That's how I would freaking market that. Do you know what I mean? 9 out of 10 dentists hate these because you're taking their job. Do you know what I mean? Just something that goes down that route. Oh my days, that's so good. Oh my gosh, what like they've got different colors as well. Yeah, sorry, go on, man.
Yeah, the main seller of theirs is just the black one. It's as simple as they come. And it's insane, like insane
that this product is crushing it. I have a hypothesis that I will want to test, but here's the Venn diagram of why I think this product works, right? It's pretty boring. Okay. I've heard people that are brand owners, they come to me and they're like, okay, but my product's pretty boring. Will this be able to work? And this is the type of product they think is boring. It's like, okay, you know, it solves like a problem, but you know, it's not like something sexy like supplements or something sexy like, you know, this cool light that does something. Okay, here's the Venn diagram of why I think it works. One, it is a problem that it solves a problem that people have that they are uncomfortable
100%.
To talk about, like bad breath, for example, or like bad dental hygiene. Everyone has teeth, and your total addressable market is increased by every person that's born. So it's like everyone could possibly use this. That's the second piece. So something that people don't want to talk to, it addresses a super wide market. And thirdly, and I've mentioned this many times before, it's super duper demonstratable, very easy, and the cost is easy for anyone to swallow and try this brand new thing. I think that's what it is. If you have a product that does those three things, or in that Venn diagram.
The main one there, like, well, you need the other two, but the main one there is that fact that you are able to demonstrate how effective it is immediately. Like, even you could literally do, like, it's disgusting, but you could do one where you've just eaten, you fucking spray it in your mouth and you spit out, and it's all the gunk comes out, right? And you say, and you put, then what you do is you put a blur over it, right? Over the, like, it's like, and goes like, that's real. Like, and immediately I'd be like, yeah, I think I need that. My gross ass teeth. And the thing is, you had braces like I did, right?
Invisalign. So,
right. So you got the metal permanent brace now, right?
Yeah, behind it. Yeah.
Behind it, you can't floss as well anymore. This solves that problem.
Guess what I have in my bathroom and what I use?
You use one of these?
Yep.
See what I mean? That's
crazy.
Wild.
It is crazy. And it's selling so much. And I'm just like, oh my God. And so, okay, there's kind of three takeaways that I want you to take away from this as a listener. One, your product can be boring, but if it meets something that people don't easily, comfortably want to talk about or may not be okay to talk about, this is one thing. Easily demonstratable, of course, and the price point is fairly low. And so it's like, hey, from an impulse buy perspective, super duper easy. You can just go ahead and buy this thing, right? The customer is willing to buy this thing. That's one thing I want you to take away from it, which we already shared. Second thing, if you are someone who is a marketer or is interested in creating content, these affiliates, like all those are affiliate sales. You know the amount of money these affiliates are making for themselves just creating content for this product? Like, it's millions, right? If you add them all up, not one person, but an individual person is making between like 60 to 100K just creating content on this. So as a little experiment, which I just don't have the bandwidth to try right now, I've put it as a Q3 experiment. I'm going to create an affiliate account on TikTok Shop and just try and sell a ton of products to see how much I can just make for it as an experiment. Because I'm looking at it from the brand's perspective. I'm looking at it from the advertiser's perspective. If I have those pieces, I'm just going to create the content, and why not just test it? Because, man, if you can just get the right hook. And the best part is, I didn't even tell you this. The person who I sent that link to, insane views, like converted like crazy. They're not an influencer. They literally just create content of products as an affiliate. That's it. Like, they don't have an influence audience. So they started from basically scratch. This account that they sold this on was only live, I think, at the end of December. I'd have to go back to confirm, but it's only been around for a few months. And so that is a massive opportunity. And the third thing that I want to kind of stress here is that when social media is built on a content ground, which means that the most engaging content gets pushed forward, you are entering a content meritocracy, which means that as long as you know how to create engaging content that grabs attention, you can drive it anywhere and make just bank. So yeah, I was just super pumped to show you that and just riff on it for a bit.
Yeah, man, I freaking love it, because it's like all they've done is just found a product which is, again, like you said, it's demonstratable. It's something that a lot of people want or need. because they call it like their water picks, right? Water scalers, right?
Yeah.
Like you can use the word, but it already gives you this mindset that you're descaling your own teeth instead of having to go to the dentist. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't go to the dentist. Please go to the dentist. But it probably minimizes the amount of huffs and puffs that your dentist is going to give you. So immediately it creates this. But I love the idea of the affiliate account, and I will actually up level you on this and say that if you go down that route, both of us do the content together.
Hell
we both
yeah.
do the same, and we
On the same account, let's do it, dude.
On the same account, and we just double up on the amount of content that we do on it just to see what happens.
Yeah. Let's do it, man.
What I think would be an amazing idea is let's do that as a Q3 potential. We look at tons and tons of high level content, which people are posting the best videos of affiliates that we like.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they're clearly killing it. And then we replicate it.
Hell yeah. 100%, dude. It would be so much fun. And there's so much, like, from an AI content perspective that I haven't even touched. That's going to be another pod. Like, I'd like to dive into all the AI content that's actually converting and making sales. Like, you don't even have to show your face. You don't have to literally even have the product in your hand. And we can talk about like the exact step-by-step process. I'm going to be testing those obviously for the brands that I'm working with. But yeah, man, it's exciting stuff. So much opportunity. I'm just pumped to be alive right now. It's great.
That's something that I think would work well with Stu as well, because he's at the moment building out scripting and like doing videos for his YouTube. And I was actually looking at, well, what if he just needs to get good AI voiceovers and good I think when it comes down to the scripting and editing process, there still needs to be a human element. We're not there yet. In my mind, maybe I'm wrong.
No, you're right. You're right.
I do think that because he can even train a video version of himself, or even have an AI avatar, and then you have that human. You have that human connection, don't you? That people are looking for. So,
100%. I think there's a lot of opportunity on the table. I think from a takeaway perspective for this episode is that your product does not need to be super sexy. It just, if you can live in that Venn diagram, you have a leg up for sure. But the most important takeaway is the fact that it doesn't need to be the most unique product, but the moat you can create is the way you advertise it and the affiliates that you use. And that's like so underutilized. Like, people don't triple down on this space. And if we do that, sky's the limit, honestly.
I got a challenge for us on this. So when it comes down to that affiliate account experiment, here's what we do, right?
Yeah.
We create the same type of content that we find that's working, and it's Rafe does X amount, Perry does X amount, an AI version does X amount, and we see which one scales better. Right now, with the human element, if you do better than me, absolutely fine, not worried about that. But I would be interested if we red team ourselves, right?
Yeah.
And see if we can get the AI to do better than us. Because if we can teach it to a point where we're like, oh my gosh, it's actually beating us now, we just take a step back.
Yeah, and just triple down on that. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. I like it. But if I do beat you, it's bragging rights, like till the day you die,
Dude, you're not going to beat me though.
We'll see.
I was just being nice. If my camera keeps breaking out like that, then yeah, maybe you will win.
Maybe, man. I'm saying, I've broken down once, not once.
Yeah. Bloody right, you haven't. Yeah, but I'm thinking, I'm even thinking of like, you could do products like this is for dogs, right? And it's a spray for their teeth, and it melts down the plaque that comes on their teeth, right? And so it's a boring product, but it's something which helps people instead of having to brush the dog's teeth. And so you just got my brain thinking, like, how would you market this, and how do you make it experiential for the owners? The problem is that the price point is pretty low. I probably wouldn't do that because of that. The margins just would be so low. It is definitely a volume game. But then again, TikTok Shop, what do you think?
Yeah. Well, what's the price point?
It's probably going to be about $10. That's the problem. I think you could maybe push it to 15 if you go high end, go for a larger bottle, better branding, something that just really kind of, and maybe even like say made in Korea. So it gives it this kind of like Asian influence, which is the Hallyu, the zeitgeist of Korean pop culture at the moment. So there's routes you could take with that.
100%. Okay, so there's three ways to look at it. One, as a brand who already existing has this product at that price point. If I was thinking about it from a strategic perspective, I'd think, okay, if I can run this, even if I just break even on these products, these are repeatable buying customers. So they're not going to always buy it from this. So the commission that I'm giving out to my customers or to my affiliates is going to be less over time. Plus, it's kind of the tip of the spear approach where it's like, hey, they've come across my product, especially if I have another product, like a larger product suite. It is the tip of the spear to get them introduced to my brand at like a massive top of funnel way. That's the brand perspective. If I think about an affiliate, as an affiliate, would I want to work with these guys? Probably not, because the amount of effort for like maybe a 30% commission is $3 per SKU. If it's like literally a $20 product, for example, that's going to be like obviously double that, $6 as an example. So from an affiliate, I probably wouldn't want to work with them. But as somebody who wants to launch a product, I think there's a huge option there to like, if you factor in these elements, like, okay, what is my go-to-market strategy here? Well, I need it to be at least, $20 plus price point. I know that I'm going to go to market using affiliates in a big way, and then perhaps ads. And you need enough space in there to be able to afford ads and enough space to give juicy commission to creators. And yeah, maybe it is a larger box, right? Maybe it is like larger quantity, or maybe it's like, hey, additional features, right? Because sometimes it's a product itself, but it could be an accessory that only costs you a couple cents to add, but it helps the application of that to the dog's teeth. Interesting, right? So those sort of things you could put together easily.
Yeah, and I think you just said something really important there. Is just two things. Is that you mentioned about the product being sexy for the affiliates. Now, the one you were saying, which is $21, which was the toothpick. Well, in your mind, then, how are they making that sexy? Like, because 25% of 20 is that sexy to you per se?
Think about it from the affiliate's perspective. Every person has teeth. Right.
So they're looking at more of the popularity of and the ease of use, and they know that it's just an easy win, the low hanging fruit per se. Yeah, and honestly, like it gets to a point where it's eventually, you do outbound outreach to these affiliates to come and work with you, but over time, other affiliates see, hey, this affiliate's crushing it with this product, and now they apply to work with you, and then that outbound funnel becomes inbound, because each piece of content is not just a piece of content for the customer to buy, but also an advertisement for other affiliates to work with you. And so it's like, it's worth turning that dial up and getting that flywheel really running before you push it. No, sure. I agree with you. I think that makes that's a strong argument on that. Is like, you could go for a lower price point, but then how do you make it sexy for your customers? Like you said, everyone has teeth. So like it's easy to sell something to someone that has teeth. That's right. Yeah. That's brilliant. I think that the only other route that you could take with this is that you stack more than one together, or you go for the $20 route and you just you make it as easy as possible for the affiliates, in the sense of making it low hanging fruit. Every single dog owner would love this, because it solves a problem. It's similar to like something that I keep thinking is, as a dog owner, is what's a better way to get rid of dog poo, right? Instead of like the problem is like, look, you pick it up with a plastic bag, it goes into another plastic bag.
Feels all warm in your hand.
Oh man, but it just gets thrown off into a landfill, which is these plastic bags in plastic bags, which has all this crap in it. Like, sorry, this conversation's made a shitty turn, but it's just the fact of it. So my view is like, how do you, is there something that can, I know that there's a product I saw before that you can spray and it dissolves the poo, but then it's like another level on like, are you that guy that goes around spraying dog shit?
I refuse to be.
and then spending 30 minutes waiting for it to dissolve. Like, are you that guy? I don't know. Like, if anyone can figure out that, I will be happy to be their affiliate for it, or even help them market it for X amount of the product.
What could be interesting? Like, if you're listening to this and you are doing TikTok Shop in the US and you have an interesting product, or you apply for us to use your product in this experiment that we're going to run in Q3, because we're going to go ham. Any experiment that we do, we want to go all the way in. So still need to discuss all the pieces that are part of it and how many like creatives that we want to put out there. But once the flywheel starts running and it starts working, if you have a cool product, please reach out and then we can do something.
And this is a really important thing for anyone who's been watching Instagram or like TikTok and sees like those, everyone looks like they're an expert with their camera, and they're telling you, these are the 3 reasons why this, and this. We want to kind of take it a different step, and we'll put those out as short form content, but with the goal of testing out if they work or not. And there's a monetary gain there as well, which is really interesting and an exciting component of it, instead of just going down the route of just, hey, I'm an expert, these are the 3 reasons. And there's nothing wrong with that. I noticed it a lot recently. You know what I mean? Everyone.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to be seen as that, because it's like, I'm still learning, man. The stuff that makes sense right now, if we're not continually applying it, it's just going to be wrong soon. So it's like, the whole purpose is like, we love this stuff and we're going to consistently test it, and we're just sharing it as we're discovering it in real time as we continue to do so. So look, if you like this stuff, if this is interesting for you, make sure that you like this, share it with a friend, and let us know what elements of this that you actually were interested in, and we'll double click on that in the next episodes.
Yeah, we'll see an uptick, I'm sure, soon. Ayo.
Ayo.
Oh, brilliant. Right, Rafe, rock and roll, dude. And for everyone listening, thank you so much for being part of this. Honestly, we're just enjoying it. Like, this is just fun.
100%. It's great fun.
It's so much fun.
That's it.
Cool. See you guys later.